So, if you guys want to skip the history section of this video and jump straight into the Kato 14 Tec-9 craft showcase, please check the timestamps in the description of the video. Before I start this video, I have a question to ask, which is quite infamous if you've been playing CS for a while. What is the biggest difference between these two pistols? The answer is that one can one-shot kill you through an armored helmet, and one shoots packing peanuts. Both are 9mm. So let's talk a little bit about the Tec-9. The Tec-9 is perhaps one of the most interesting weapons to talk about when it comes to its historical changes and meta presence as a weapon in CSGO. As of today, the Tec-9, especially in the T side, is generally considered to be the best conventional upgraded pistol to keep equipped if you're not accounting for the Desert Eagle with the R8. It's the strongest pistol besides the Deagle in a direct fight against armored opponents. Currently, for $500, the Tec-9 gives you 33 base damage, 90.2% armor penetration, a close range one-shot headshot against the helmet, 500 rounds per minute, which is faster than the P250 and the 5.7, 18 rounds, an extremely strong first shot and moving accuracy, decent deployment speed, and perhaps most importantly enough, allows you to contest fully geared enemies in close and even mid-range, especially against CTs STs. But it wasn't always like this. Matter of fact, the Tec-9 was once seen as one of the worst pistols in the game, and was utterly dwarfed by its counterpart, the CZ Auto. The Tec-9's history and changes are directly tied with the relevancy of the CZ Auto, and additionally, I firmly believe that the consequences of the CZ and Tec-9 rivalry has directly impacted the population of total Katowice 2014 crafts done on Tec-9s that exist today, which is the main topic of this video. During the development of CSGO's alpha phase, it actually had the name of WSMG Tec-9.MDL, and it was treated as an SMG, but somewhere during the beta, it was placed in the pistol category. On August 10, 2012, just 11 days before CSGO was fully released, Valve decreased its accuracy, which surprised many players who had underwhelming reactions by its effectiveness compared to its counterparts. For those who need a refresher, this is what the Tec-9 looked like during 2012 up until mid-2014. During January 23, 2013, the Tec-9's price was changed from $400 to $600, and also the Glock was made to be a terrorist-exclusive weapon and the 5.7 for the CTs respectively. About a month later, on February 20, 2013, its price was then reduced to $500, which is where it still sits at today. At this point, its usage was still very low, with T-side players preferring to use the cheaper and more accurate P250 with a more powerful Deagle, and with the 5.7 being moved to the CT side, the Tec-9 had no direct competition. That was until February 12, 2014, when this released. Yes, for the low price of $300, you too can have the famed true pocket AK. And guess how long you stay like this for? 10 months. That's right, for 10 months, people can use this abomination until December 10, 2014. Its magazine was reduced from 12 to 8. Its damage and fire rate was reduced, and its draw and reload time was doubled. Throughout this time, the Tec-9 was buffed on July 1st, 2014 to have a massively increased standing, crouching, and moving accuracy. Because around that same time, the CZ was massively nerfed, and it was only starting from this point on that the Tec-9 actually had a standing in becoming a desirable pistol to use. Because of the Katowice 2014 tournament being held from March 13 to 16, there were an extremely minuscule amount of people who applied their stickers onto the Tec-9, and can you blame them? I think it's quite understandable, given its frustrating gameplay alongside it being overshadowed by any other pistol in the game for so long, especially the CZ. If we look at the number of applied Ninjas in Pajamas 2014 holo stickers, which is one of the most applied Kato 14 holos across all guns, and just look at the pistols, you can see just how rare Tec-9s are, not even accounting for scrape stickers or banned accounts. And if you watched my MP9 video, and if you haven't, you should totally check it out, link is in the description. Accounting for scrape stickers or banned accounts, which are not included, there are this many Tec-9s. and I encourage you guys to pause to read how many there are instead of me reading this out and boring you. Or in other words, 122 total raw stickers were applied, not accounting for banned or scrape crafts. And if we remove the extra counts from the 2 Titan NIP Sandstorms and the Titan VP Vox M1R Sandstorm mixed craft, there are only 103 total Katowice 2014 Tec-9s in existence. Counting each physical Tec-9 skin only one time, including mixed sticker crafts under the shared base skin, the total population for each skin is 26 Sandstorms, 21 Blue Titaniums, 15 Isaacs, 10 Titanium Bits, 11 Nuclear Threats, 8 Red Quartzes, 6 Ossifieds, 2 Fuel Injectors, 1 Decimator, 1 Urban DD Pad, 1 Groundwater, and 1 Cracked Opal. So again, a total of 103 total Katowice 2014 Holo Tec-9s in existence. And finally, I want to dedicate this section of the video to showcase some of my most favorite Kato Holo Tec-9 crafts. One of the reasons why I made this video is to express my personal opinions that Kato Tec-9s are deeply underappreciated and are currently not really a huge priority for many Kato collectors out there. With only 103 Kato Tec-9s in existence, there's not really a lot to go around, and getting a decent version of a said Tec-9 craft is only going to get harder moving forward for collectors who want to completely deck out their loadouts in Kato Holos. I want to express my sincerest thanks to the people who reached out to me on Steam, YouTube, and Twitter to encourage me to continue making videos. If you see this video, you guys know who you are. If it weren't for y'all, I wouldn't have had the motivation to start back up again. Thank you for watching my video. I'll see y'all again in 2 years. But until next time, peace.